What's up, guys? This is Sarah Zastrow with Cultivate Balance, where we help you to manage your stress and live a more joyful life. This week has been a doozy, and I was realizing that the relationship between stress and anxiety and panic attacks and migraine is all related, and most people don't make that relationship. They don't make that correlation, and so I'm here to kind of illustrate that for you today. Forgive me, I'm not an artist, but we're doing our best, just like the spirit of the coronavirus, doing the best we can. Now, I know that this week has been crazy. Some of us are trying to work from home, who like those jobs that are suddenly remote, that you're not quite sure how the heck you're supposed to do that. Some of us are homeschooling our kids, trying to manage all these different things while disinfecting our doorknobs and keeping sane in our own mind is a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, and everything is suddenly new. And that feels like a tremendous weight, and I know I feel like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions, and I'm sure that it's only worse if you've got kids and this, that, and the other thing going on. So today we're going to talk about how stress can lead to anxiety and panic attacks. It can lead to headaches, to freakouts, meltdowns, withdrawing, and then in turn, what are some things you can actually do to help yourself manage that so that you can make it through this day? First off, I just want to say that we have made it through week one. I cannot promise that this is going to be over soon. However, week one is past, and now we're working through onto the weekend, and next week is week two. So hang in there. Everybody's doing the best they can. I think that we just need a ton of grace for each other right now, and we will all make it through this time. Okay, so first off, I just want to say, hang in there, mama. You got it. Okay. Number two is that when we feel a stimuli, when we feel pulled in a different direction, when we feel a stress, and maybe that is an email notification or a text message, or your kid saying mom 100 times, or you trying to figure out this new age math or tech issues or slow internet or whatever. When you feel a stimuli, what happens is that our body prepares to fight. Okay. This is part of our fight or flight response. And kind of unfortunately, it hasn't learned that much that an email ping does not need to prepare us to fight. So we get this rush of adrenaline or epinephrine, those two words are interchangeable, to help us fight. Unfortunately, we don't need to fight. So what happens is our heart rate increases, our breathing increases, our blood pressure, and we just feel anxious, we feel stressed, we feel this weight on our shoulders. So what that looks like is every time our kid says mom, every time we get a notification, every time we get a text message, every time we have to remember to do something, and so on and so on, it increases this epinephrine level. Now this is automatic. Okay, so that is an automatic process that our body provides for us. Okay, now what is not automatic is coming down off of that. Okay, now here is what we want to do. We want to come down off of that on our own terms. If we don't, what happens is this threshold happens here, and this right here looks like a migraine headache. Anybody getting headaches this week? I know I am. A migraine headache. It looks like a meltdown. It looks like withdrawing. You can't do anything. You can't talk. Just go to your room, calm down. It looks like a panic attack, all these different things. So this one right here, this second line here, is our body forcing us to slow down. Okay, so that's what happens if we reach the top. Whoops. Now, if we can calm down on our own terms, calm down in a healthy way, calm down the way we want to, then we can return back to our baseline here, back to our normal, calm, cool, collected self. And that is the ultimate goal. So how do we actually do that? And what does this all feel like? We all know that this week we've had just this sense of stress, of panic, of fear, of all these different things, of uneasy, uncertainness, terror maybe. And so calming down off of that, feeling relaxed, needs to be purposeful. This is automatic. This right here is not. So what do we actually do? There's 4 things we can do that we're going to talk about today that helps us to do this. So number 1 is to physically move your body body to essentially burn off all that extra adrenaline. Okay, so what I do is turn on my favorite song and dance, 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 or run it out, or do jumping jacks or whatever. Now, if you have kids and you're trying to homeschool those kids this week, this is where the money's at. Okay, Simon says, I'm Simon, do jumping jacks for 18 minutes. Okay, we're calming down off of this adrenaline high. We need to purposefully do that, and physical activity is the best way to do that. Okay, so that includes you, that includes those kids, and everybody else. Physically burn off that adrenaline will help us to feel more relaxed. It's that runner's high effect, okay? Unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but ironically, it's actually a low. So we want that effect. So burn off that energy, dance around, do some jumping jacks, squats, burpees, whatever, to burn off that extra adrenaline. Number 2 is deep breathing, okay? So when we do this deep breathing, it's important to breathe not into your chest, but into your belly. So you're going to deep breathe and relax. Push out that belly like it's a big Santa breath, okay? And you can do your hands like this out to the sides. I think that really helps. Really push, push, push. Those hands out to the sides really is a great tactic here. And again, this deep breathing essentially burns off that epinephrine. Does not work as well for those little kids though, let me tell you what. So that's number 2. Number 3, this is what I teach my Tai Chi clients. It's we squeeze all of our muscles. So make some fists, squeeze those hands in, push your feet into the floor, tighten up your core, scrunch your face, make a funny face, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those muscles, and then relax and just push the, I always pretend like your hands are wet and there's no paper towels in the restroom. Kind of ironic considering the pandemic that we're in. So flick off the water, flick off the stress, the worry, the panic, any extra things that you're holding on to, squeeze those muscles and then flick off the rest. Squeeze those muscles, flick off the rest. Do it several times until you feel that heart rate start to come down, your blood pressure start to come down, your breathing slow, and that will really, really help. And then number 4 is to meditate. And honestly, you guys, usually I love meditating. I do it every day, and I just have not been able to quiet my mind enough. And so I have been praying a lot, but I've been praying out loud. I need to like hear my own voice. So that is number 4. That one, especially in times like this, is easier said than done. If you're able to do it, it's great. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. However, when I'm super anxious, I just can't do it. And so that is really important. Remember, with all of these things, these are probably new concepts to you. And when we do something new, our brain makes a new connection. Our neurons form a new pathway. And so that's new. The first time it's weird, it's awkward. We're not sure if we're doing it right. It's just like walking through a thick forest, making a new pathway in the forest. The first time it's weird, it's awkward. We're not sure if we're doing it right, but we do that several times. That path becomes well-traveled, and all of a sudden it feels more natural. It feels easy. It's easy to walk down that path, and it's easy to calm ourselves down from feeling anxious. Okay? I hope you guys are staying calm, feeling that inner peace. Let me know what I can do for you. Please do me a favor, do your friends a favor, share this video, be a good friend this week. Be a good friend, share this video, tag somebody who needs to hear this, somebody who's parenting or who's homeschooling their kids for the first time, somebody who's managing, working remotely for the first time. Let's be good friends, good neighbors to other people. Share this video so that everybody can get the tools to calm down and stay peaceful during this pandemic. You guys have a great day. Good luck. See ya.